Here's a great book. This is one of my favourite business books. How Full Is Your Bucket? Tom Rath, Donald Clifton. Again, it's a short book. It doesn't take much to get into it, but just really insightful. What it does is open up the logic of kind of positive mindset versus negative mindset, and draws some kind of quite scary statistics out of that, and makes claims that if you compare, for example, life expectancy of positive people versus negative people, then those negative people, they have the same life expectancy as a heavy smoker. So, kind of significantly reduced life expectancy. And he draws out, from lots of different research, how people with a positive mindset really do have a much more kind of a fulfilling and achieve much more actually in the way they approach things. It is full of good insights. It looks, I suppose we could say, at the carrot and stick logic. And time and again highlights the value of praise, of supporting your people as a manager, of focusing on the positive, not to the exclusion of the negative or the developmental actually. In fact, there's a great graph in here that he does some studies over a time period, maths studies with different groups. And what you see from that study is actually timely correction is just as advantageous as praise, but it's when you over-egg correction that you start to pull people down. And there is an ultimate ratio in here. He said you need 5 positive interactions to 1 corrective interaction with people to get the balance right. But there's a good bit of logic in there that builds that. And he uses the idea of the bucket half full, the kind of the classic phrase, half full or half empty, as an analogy really to say, when you meet people, every interaction with somebody is an opportunity to, if you like, take water from your bucket and splosh it into theirs, and kind of build them and add to their day in a positive manner. Whereas he draws the analogy of bad managers doing the reverse of that. It's like they've got a ladle, and every interaction with their staff, they're dipping in their buckets and sort of robbing water from them and kind of leaving them feeling bereft and with a negative feeling. So he uses that analogy or metaphor through the book to help us think about, how do we positively influence people with every interaction that we have. And I like it. I guess I'm a bit of a positive person in my own approach to life. But I really like this. It kind of puts some good science behind that and gives you some tools and techniques to not only understand the logic, but put some good things in place in your life and within your teams to build success and performance. So that is How Full Is Your Bucket? It's Tom Rath and Donald Clifton. There's an Amazon link below. Grab a copy. This one really is worth a copy and a read.